champion in the history of the UFC with a dominant win over a great like Max Holloway. Oliveira with just a standout performance to right the wrong of his loss to Holloway a decade ago. Special night in the UFC. Very warm welcome along. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Good to have you with us. I'm Kate Scott, alongside Paul Felder, Dustin Poirier, and Michael Bisping. We're going to hear from Megan Levy all show long as well, so she will be with us. Let's talk about it. What did you think?
I mean, that was about as dominant as you can get. One-way traffic, total destruction, utter domination from start to finish. He walks down Max Holloway, Charles Oliveira, lands a big 1-2, gets the body lock, takes him down, threatens the choke, and that's basically the story of the fight. Over 5 rounds. The big question was, as the fight progressed into the later rounds, could Max Holloway find a way to get a finish? Because he clearly needed one. The answer to that, of course, was no. Charles Oliveira, Du Bronx, is the BMF champion of the world, and he made it look easy.
That was complete domination, Michael. I thought coming into this fight, there was going to be moments where Max was in trouble, moments where he might be on the fence, might be on his back, but I didn't think it was going to be 25 minutes. We've never seen Max dominated like that. Charles looked possessed out there. He walked Max down, got his back to the fence, and with these awkward takedowns, it wasn't fundamental traditional wrestling. He just powered him to the ground with hip tosses, body locks, and Max had no answer for the takedowns.
Yeah, and it's one of the things we talked about leading up to this fight, and Charles just executed all the X's and O's that we said that he would need to do in order to become the BMF champion tonight. He did all those things. He marched forward. He landed the more significant, powerful strikes throughout the fight. He was aggressive like we knew he would need to do, and that strength was on display. This guy that, again, is unassuming when you look at him physically. When he gets a hold of that body lock and he gets that squeeze going, Max had no answer for it whatsoever.
I'll tell you what, guys, we're going to get some perspective from Octagon side once again. John Anik, we appreciate you giving us the overtime. That was a special performance from Charles Oliveira.
Our pleasure, Kate. Indeed it was. And anytime Joe Rogan says the betting line is off before we start the show, we should know better, right? You certainly thought that Charles Oliveira wasn't necessarily getting that respect, and buckets of respect after that.
Yeah, I was leaning towards Charles all week, and especially today. Something about this morning today, I was like, I just see Charles. I looked at the Gamrot fight in particular. I looked at many fights, but I mean, what is Max going to do if this guy gets on top of him? What is he going to do if he gets him to the ground? And then you look at the stand-up, and Max is such a great volume striker, but Oliveira is a banger. Like, the shots have so much power to him, and he's such a good kicker. And the front kick up the middle, the low kicks, and I mean, it all played out that way tonight. I think just people love Max Holloway so much that it sort of messed with their head.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was domination. From
domination.
He landed bigger strikes, cleaner strikes. I mean, hell, even when he did the points of the octagon thing with 10 seconds left, he landed a blast of a right hand on Holloway.
Right.
If it ain't Max Holloway, he might have fell down and been knocked out. But it was control. It was everything that you come to see in Charles Oliveira, and it once again proved that if you ain't the absolute best in the world, you can't beat him.
He came in the most accomplished finisher in UFC history and could very well be on pace now to go down as the all-time wins leader, just 2 shy
Which
of Jim
makes
Miller.
you think, how scary is Ilia Topuria?
Bro, I got 10 text messages going. That tells you how great Ilia Topuria is. Because he went through him
like a knife through butter. I mean, we're talking about a generational talent in that guy. I mean, I love the fact that Oliveira called for a fight at the White House. Please, please find the man a dance partner. But who?
I don't know who.
But who?
Fight
well,
there.
who other than Topuria, right? Topuria is busy with Gaethje.
Yeah.
Who?
Well, right. Arman Tsarukyan is not going to fight him in a rematch. You know, so
Arman would not fight him for the second time. Why?
Well, he would if they gave it to him.
Well, when you seem to be about to get a title fight, why fight this dude?
Yeah. Well,
it's
the
a
first
BMF title fight, but I mean, could you really set that up? I mean, Tsarukyan's been out for so long. It's been so much controversy around him. He just got in a brawl at a wrestling match.
He's crazy,
he's a crazy man.
Well, Ilia Topuria is front and center now because he will be the last man to walk at UFC Freedom 250 on the White House lawn on June 14th.
Oh, my goodness. And I am so happy Justin Gaethje gets that fight. He deserves it. Justin Gaethje's had this spectacular career. And then coming off of the dominant victory over Paddy Pimblett, that's the fight to make.
First off, I love Freedom 250. It's like my favorite name of a UFC fight ever. UFC Freedom 250. It's awesome. And to have Justin in the main event, an American guy holding a title, it makes absolute sense. But I tell you, that's a tough fight. That's a tough fight for anyone in the world. But if there's a guy that can go out there and get it done, it's Justin Gaethje.
And not all American fighters come out donning the stars and stripes. Gaethje's done it from day one, so it's nice to see him get that showcase. Does Dustin Poirier want to chime in here? Is that what I'm being told, or no? DP?
Yo, Daniel.
Yes.
Listen, bro, I want to come clean. I felt bad about the whole necklace thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm giving it back to its rightful owner. But listen, bro, if you leave it again, I'm scooping it up again. But they have it down there for you.
Oh,
here you go.
yes,
I'm re-gifting a gift. You're welcome, DC.
There we go. We back.
You're
That's
welcome.
a loser's necklace tonight. It's a loser's necklace.
Hey, but I'm still wearing it. I'm still rocking with the Blessed
either.
Express.
I'm giving it back because I'm not
He
giving it back
because Max lost. He a bandwagon jumper.
I'll come back down and get
Poirier
it.
is a bandwagon jumper, man.
Come on, man.
You act like you from Lafayette.
Well, guys, I'm told Joe Rogan rented out an entire Italian restaurant, so you guys can take it from here. We gotta.
Yeah, we're going.
We gotta go eat.